So good morning students, welcome to online classes, Sri Chaitanya PU College. Yesterday we are discussing about the critical angle. What is critical angle? Whenever the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of incidence in the denser medium for which the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degrees. Then the angle of incidence in the denser medium is called critical angle. How to define the critical angle? First condition, the light ray should travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Second one, the angle of refraction in the rarer medium should be 90. Then the angle of incidence in the denser medium is called critical angle. Yesterday we derived the expression for the critical angle. Next case, in critical angle, for solving problems, n is equal to n2 by n1 is equal to 1 by sin c. Expression for the critical angle, n refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium is equal to n2 by n1 is equal to 1 by sin c. n2 the refractive index of the denser medium, n1 the refractive index of the rarer medium, c is the critical angle. So from this equation we can write sin c is equal to 1 by n. Sin c is equal to 1 by n. In some of the problems we require cos c and also tan c. While solving the critical problems we require the value of cos c and the value of tan c. Here itself we can derive. So take the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Sine means what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. This is angle C. Angle C. So opposite side 1. Hypotenuse n. Then automatically adjacent side n square minus 1 under root. Square root of hypotenuse square minus opposite side square, adjacent side value. What I did here, sin c is equal to 1 by n. I chose a right angle. Angle is the critical angle C. So from this, opposite side is 1. Hypotenuse is n. Opposite side 1. Hypotenuse n. Then I calculated the adjacent side. How to calculate the adjacent side? Adjacent side is equal to square root of hypotenuse square minus opposite side square. So adjacent side becomes root n square minus 1. From this, write down cos c value and also tan c value. Cos c value, this one, adjacent side by hypotenuse, square root of n square minus 1 by n. This is cos c. Then what is tan c? Opposite side by adjacent side 1 by square root of n square minus 1. If c is the critical angle, C is the critical angle. What is the value of sin C? What is the value of cos C? What is the value of tan C? In the next concept, total internal reflection, we use tan C value. Sin C is equal to 1 by n. Cos C is equal to square root of n square minus 1 by n. Tan C is equal to 1 by square root of n square minus 1. This is the first case, today's first case. Now let us go to the case 2, another concept on critical angle. Another concept on critical angle. Let us consider xy is the surface. Xy is the surface. The upper medium is the denser medium. Bottom, rarer medium. Normal, the light ray incidence. Incident ray, AO is the incident ray. In the denser medium, what is the angle of incidence? The angle of incidence is I. Is I. So what this diagram explains? XY is the surface separating the denser medium and the rarer medium. Above XY, denser medium. Below the surface XY, rarer medium. Denser medium refractive index N2, rarer medium refractive index N1. Now the incident ray is in the denser medium. What is the angle of incidence? The angle of incidence is I. Now the light ray, some part of the light ray reflected back. Some part of the light ray refracted. Some part of the light ray is reflected. Some part of the light ray is refracted. What is the reflected light ray? OB. Refracted light ray, OC. OC. Incident light ray, AO. Normal, ON. XY is the surface. ON, normal. Above the surface XY, denser medium. Below the surface XY, rarer medium. AO, incident light ray. At point O, point of incidence, some part of the light ray reflected and the remaining part of the light ray refracted. OB is the reflected light ray. OC is the refracted light ray. But it is given that the reflected light ray and the refracted light ray are perpendicular to each other. The reflected light ray and the refracted light ray are perpendicular to each other, 90 degrees. Now you are asked to calculate the critical angle. Critical angle. We have to find out. In this case, it is a concept and also it can be taken as a problem. Reflected ray and the refracted ray are perpendicular. This is angle of reflection. This is angle of refraction. R plus R dash is equal to 90. R dash is equal to 90 minus R. R dash is equal to 90 minus I. Because angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So R value is replaced by I. Now we have calculated R dash, angle of refraction. Now apply the Snell's law. Already discussed so many times. If the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, N is equal to sin R by sin I. Sin R by sin I, or R dash, because here the angle of refraction is r dash. So n is equal to sin r dash 90 minus I by sin n. This comes out to be n is equal to cot I, because 90 minus I cos I by sin I, cot I. So whenever the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium and the reflected ray, refracted ray are perpendicular to each other, no second thought, n is equal to cot I. But already we know critical angle formula, n is equal to what? 1 by sin c. Instead of n, substitute 1 by sin c. So 1 by sin c, 1 by sin c is equal to cot I. Reverse it, sin c is equal to tan I. I got the final answer. Sin c is equal to tan I. C is equal to sin inverse of tan I. So what is the equation for the critical angle when the reflected ray and the refracted ray are perpendicular to each other? Find the critical angle. Sin c is equal to tan I. C is equal to sin inverse of tan I. We can take this one as the concept or problem. Now, let us go to the next case. How to find angle of deviation in case of critical angle. How to find angle of deviation in case of critical angle. Expression for the angle of deviation. Small diagram. XY is the surface. ON normal. ON dash normal. This is the denser medium. This is the rarer medium. To observe the critical angle, the light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Incident ray in the rarer medium. Now the angle of incidence is C. Then angle of refraction is 90 degrees. This is critical angle concept. Whenever the light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium, the angle of refraction is 90. Then the angle of incidence is C, critical angle. In this case, we have to find out the angle of deviation. Deviation. What is the actual path of the light ray? Actual path. This is the actual path of the light ray. AO, incident ray. OB, refracted ray. OC, actual path of the light ray. AO, incident ray. OB, refracted ray. OC, actual path of the light ray. Then what is angle of deviation? The angle between the refracted ray and the actual path of the light ray. This is angle of deviation. The angle between OB and the OC is the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. By geometry, we can say if this is C, This is also equal to C. This is also equal to C. Then what is this angle? This total angle is 90. I want this angle. C plus delta is equal to 90. So C plus delta is equal to 90. So delta is equal to 90 minus C. 90 can be written as pi by 2 minus C. Expression for the deviation at the critical angle. Angle of deviation at the critical angle. Delta is equal to RD is equal to pi by 2 minus C. 90 minus C, where C is the critical angle. Once check the diagram. XY, the surface. ON, normal to the rarer medium. ON dash, normal to the denser medium. Incident ray, AO, in the denser medium. I is equal to C. OB, refracted ray, making 90 degrees with the normal. OC, actual path of the light ray, actual path. Then what is deviation? The angle between the refracted ray and the actual path of the light ray is called deviation. If this is C, automatically this angle is C between normal and actual path. C. Total angle is 90. So therefore, C plus delta must be equal to 90. Delta is equal to 90 minus C. 90 degrees can be written as pi by 2. Therefore, the angle of deviation in case of critical angle is given by delta is equal to pi by 2 minus C. Or we can write 90 minus C. 90 minus C. So all the cases in critical angle we have completed. Now take the simple two problems on critical angle. Problems on critical angle. Problem number 1. Velocity is given 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. V2 value 1.5 into 10 power 8 meters per second. You are asked to calculate critical angle. Problem number 1 on critical angle. The velocities are given. Velocity in the first medium 3 into 10 power 8 meters per second. Velocity in the second medium 1.5 into 10 power 8 meters per second. You are asked to calculate the critical angle in between these two medias. Identify which is rarer medium and which is denser medium. Rarer medium is that medium in which the velocity of light is more. The denser medium is that medium in which the velocity of light is less. So V1 rarer medium, V2 denser medium. V1 rarer, V2 denser. Why, sir? The rarer medium is that medium in which the velocity of light is more. The denser medium is that medium in which the velocity of light is less. So first medium rarer, second medium denser. Apply the formula. N is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to V1 by V2, because refractive index is inversely proportional to velocity. If velocity is more, refractive index will be less. Already discussed in the previous concepts. But N is equal to what? 1 by sin C. 1 by sine C. Therefore, V1 by V2 is equal to 1 by sine C. Make reciprocal. Sine C is equal to V2 by V1. V2 by V1. Substitute the values. So sine C is equal to V2 value 1.5 into 10 power 8 by V1 value 3 into 10 power 8. 10 power 8, 10 power 8 gets cancelled. Sine C is equal to 1 by 2. So C is equal to 30 degrees. The critical angle for those two medias is 30 degrees. When the velocities are given in the two medias, how to calculate the critical angle? First, identify which is the rarer medium and which is the denser medium. First medium is the rarer, second medium is the denser. Apply the formula, calculate the critical angle. So critical angle is equal to 30 degrees. Problem number 1. Now, consider the problem number 2. Problem number 2. Critical angle in terms of wavelength. Critical angle in terms of wavelength. Critical angle is given 45 degrees. Critical angle given 45 degrees. So wavelength in the denser medium is given 1414 angstroms. You are supposed to calculate the wavelength in the rarer medium. Problem on critical angle and the wavelengths in that medium. Critical angle value given 45 degrees. Wavelength of light in the denser medium 1414 angstroms, 1414 angstroms. Then what is the wavelength in the rarer medium? Then how can I write this one? This one, that is equal to 1.414 into 1000 angstroms. But 1.414 root 2 into 1000 angstroms. I am writing in my convenient way. Root 2 value 1.414. Now easy for me to calculate. N is equal to 1 by sine C is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser. N is equal to 1 by sine C. But N can be written in terms of velocities. Velocity in rarer medium by velocity in denser medium. Once again, velocity, frequency into wavelength. Frequency into wavelength in rarer. This velocity can be written as frequency into that is wavelength in the denser medium. So frequency cancels because the frequency will never change, though it travels from one medium to another medium. Now 1 by sine C is equal to lambda r by lambda d by using these two. Nu gets cancelled. Now I know the value of lambda d. I know the value of C, sine C. Then easily I will calculate 1 by sine C value. Sine 45. Sine 45 is what? 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Root 2 goes up. Is equal to lambda r by lambda d. What is lambda d value? Root 2 into 1000. angstroms. Root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. Therefore, wavelength in the rarer medium 2000 angstroms. In this problem, critical angle is given, wavelength in the denser medium is given. You are asked to calculate the wavelength in the rarer medium. N is equal to 1 by sin c is equal to velocity in rarer by velocity in denser medium. Velocity can be written as frequency into wavelength. Frequency into wavelength. Whenever the light travels from one medium to another medium, frequency will never change. So frequency cancels because they are saying 1 by sin c is equal to lambda r by lambda d. Lambda r, wavelength in the rarer medium. Lambda d, wavelength in the denser medium. I know c value. I know lambda d value. Substitute here. Calculate the unknown parameter. What is unknown parameter? The wavelength in the rarer medium. This is the problems on critical angle. Critical angle. Now we will go for the next concept, total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. What is total internal reflection, and also what are the applications of total internal reflections in our day-to-day life? This phenomena is used in optical communication system also nowadays. Optical communication system. What is total internal reflection? To understand, small diagrams. XY, the surface. ON, normal. ON dash, normal to the other medium. The first medium, rarer, upper. Next medium, denser medium. Light ray incidence in the denser medium, AO. Angle of incidence equal to critical angle. Angle of incidence equal to critical angle. Then what is the angle of refraction? 90 degrees. We have seen this in critical angle. The light ray traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. If the angle of incidence is equal to critical angle, the angle of refraction becomes 90. Suppose if the angle of incidence slightly greater than c, slightly, then this reflected ray, no more reflected ray, will comes back into the denser medium, reflected back into the same denser medium. It will not travel to the rarer medium. That phenomena is called total internal reflection. XY is the surface. ON normal. ON dash normal. Rarer medium, denser medium. Now the angle of incidence in the denser medium slightly greater than critical angle. Slightly greater than critical angle. Then the light ray will not travel to rarer medium, will be reflected back into the same denser medium. When the angle of incidence slightly greater than C. There is no refracted ray. The total light ray is reflected back into the same denser medium. Totally. This phenomena is called total internal reflection. Now we can write the definition. To observe the total internal reflection, two conditions. The first one, light ray has to travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Second condition, the angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. Then what is the result? The result is nothing but there is no refracted ray in the rarer medium. The total light ray is reflected back into the same denser medium, and that phenomena is called total internal reflection. So, first condition, light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium. First condition. Second condition, angle of incidence in denser medium slightly greater than critical angle. These are the two conditions to observe what phenomena? To observe the total internal reflection. Conditions to observe the total internal reflection. First condition, light ray travels from denser medium to rarer medium. Second condition, the angle of incidence in the denser medium slightly greater than that of the critical angle. Then what is the result? No refracted ray, only reflected ray. Then there is no refracted ray. The light ray totally reflected back into denser medium. This phenomena is called total internal reflection. First diagram, second diagram, and definition for the total internal reflections. Two conditions. Light ray should travel from denser to rarer. Angle of incidence in the denser greater than critical angle. There is no refracted ray. The light ray totally reflected back into the denser medium only. This phenomena is called the total internal reflection. Now we will calculate the angle of deviation. Angle of deviation in case of total internal reflection. Angle of deviation in case of total internal reflection. Actual path of the light ray. OA incident light ray. OB reflected light ray. Reflected. Actual path. This is the actual path of the light ray. OC. OC. This is A. This is O. AO incident ray. OB reflected ray. OC actual path of the light ray. Deviation means what? The angle between the reflected ray and the actual path of the light ray is called angle of deviation. angle of deviation. Then how to find that one? So this value almost equal to C, slightly greater than. Then angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is also equal to C. Here slightly greater than. That's why I took I value nearly equal to C. But according to law of reflection, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection with the normal. So if this is C, this is also C. This is R value. Now what is the total angle in a straight line? 180. Total angle in a straight line. Therefore, I plus R plus delta. I plus R plus delta must be equal to 180. I plus R plus delta must be equal to 180 because it is a straight line. In a straight line, the angle is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Substitute I value C plus substitute R value C plus delta is equal to 180. C plus C, 2C plus delta 180. Delta is equal to 180 minus 2C, or delta is equal to pi minus 2C. Pi minus 2C. Therefore, what is the expression for the angle of deviation when total internal reflection takes place? When the total internal reflection takes place, I value almost equal to C. R value C. R value. Then total angle 180, substitute, we will get the angle of deviation. So therefore, now we know what is meant by total internal reflection, famously called TIR in optics. TIR in optics. We know the definition. We know the angle of deviation. Observe the difference. When the critical angle takes place, the deviation is pi by 2 minus C. When total internal reflection takes place, the deviation is pi minus 2C. When the critical angle takes place, deviation is equal to pi by 2 minus C. When total internal reflection takes place, deviation is equal to pi minus 2C. Now we will see the examples for the total internal reflection in our day-to-day life. The best examples for TIR, total internal reflection. 4 or 5 examples. The first one, glittering of diamond. The diamond is going to glitter. Diamond is glittering, shining because of TIR. Why the diamond glitters? What happens inside the diamond? Inside the diamond, total internal reflection takes place. The glittering property of diamond is because of total internal reflection. Sir, how sir? Inside the diamond, the angle of incidence is greater than critical angle. If the angle of incidence is slightly greater than critical angle, there is no refracted ray. The total light ray is reflected back into the denser medium. A small diagram, explanation. Suppose this is the diamond. Diamond. Surrounding to the diamond, what will be there? Air medium. This is diamond. Now, which is the rarer medium? Which is the denser medium? Air is the rarer medium. Diamond is the denser medium. Let us consider a small piece of diamond. It is surrounded by air. Air is the rarer medium. Diamond is the denser medium. Now the light ray enters first. Light ray enters. This is the normal. With some angle, it enters. Suppose I. Now the light ray is traveling from where to where? Rarer medium to denser medium. Does it bend towards the normal or away from the normal? Towards the normal. This is the normal. Towards the normal. Falls here. Here once again normal. Here once again normal. I value greater than C. Because here the light ray is traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. If the light ray travels from denser to rarer, I value greater than C. Then what will take place? Total internal reflection will take place. So the light ray will not go to the rarer medium. It will come back into what medium? Denser medium. Once again here, normal, I value greater than C. Once again reflected back. Once again reflected back. Once again reflected back. Once again reflected back. So at all points, what will take place? The total internal reflection will take place. The light will not come out. The light which enters into the diamond will not come out. It is going to reflect. Total internal reflection within the diamond. Within the diamond. That's why the diamond is going to glitter. What is the reason for the glittering property of diamond? Total internal reflection. First example for TIR. For TIR. Now let us consider the second example for TIR. Total internal reflection. An air bubble inside the water is going to shine. Air bubble. Second example. Inside water is shining because of TIR. What is the reason for shining of the air bubble inside the water? Because of the property internal reflection. We can give the explanation. Water. Air bubble inside the water. Air. This is water. Now, which is the rarer medium? Which is the denser medium? Water, denser medium. Air, rarer medium. Air, rarer medium. The air bubble is going to shine. Shining property inside the water. The reason is total internal reflection. So the light ray falls here. Imagine. This is the normal. Light ray falls on the air bubble. Normal. Then here, the light ray is traveling from what medium to what medium? Water to air. Water is denser. Air is what? Rarer medium. I value greater than C. If I value is greater than C, does the reflection takes place or refraction takes place? The total light ray is reflected back into what medium? Denser medium only. The light ray will not enter into the rarer medium. Reflected back into the denser medium. That's why the air bubble shines, shining property inside the water because of TIR, total internal reflection. So today we covered the critical angle concept and the total internal reflection, 2 examples. Tomorrow we will discuss some more examples along with problem. Okay, have a good day.